Oh my goodness, hello. Hi, hello everyone. Hi. I see there are many of you that have come to join us today, and I am so excited to join you for another Bedtime Storytime Live. And if you don't already know who I am, my name is Belle, and one thing that I love is I love to read. So if you don't know that already, you see I have so many books in my library, but these are just a few, and I brought some other fun storybooks today too. So hopefully you've joined us here in this fun studio that I was invited to be to today. Hopefully you have joined us for the last few story times, and if you did, you may also know that we read a couple of stories, and those of you who are watching, feel free to, with your little ones, help them to answer questions I might have, because a lot of times when we do story time, or you do story time at school or at home, you have to be quiet and listen, right? But here you have to listen, but you are very much invited to be involved in the story, answer questions, ask questions, and just play along with the story and interact. So I'm really excited to read some stories to you today. And I am, let's see here. Hello, hi. Hello, Leah. So if you haven't noticed, we have a little bit of a, well, you may not be able to notice, but on our end here in the Art Me Party studio, our setup is a little bit different today. So the books will hopefully be correct on the right way, the right spelling, and not backwards, which means our comments are coming a little bit differently. So hopefully I'll be able to answer all those questions that you have for me, or see all the answers that you have. So give us a little bit of time to get to your answer, and hopefully I'll be able to read it to you. And I see so many are still joining, so we don't have to get to the story right away. Does anyone, while we're waiting, have any questions? Hello, hi. Does anyone have questions for me in particular? Or maybe if you were watching Storytime Live last Sunday, who was here doing Storytime? Do you remember? And do you remember what book she read? There was one book that we were deciding between maybe while you were watching, and that everyone was deciding between. And I think we're going to read that other book that some of you wanted to read today. So does anybody remember who was here last time? And also remember the book that she didn't get to read. So we're gonna read that book today. I'm very excited. Let's see who else is joining. Hello, hi. So excited to be here. And as you can see, I might look a little bit different. I have my pajamas on. I am just getting ready to go to bed too. My favorite thing to do before going to bed is cuddling up next to our grand fireplace with a fantastic book and reading, and also maybe a cup of tea too, because Mrs. Potts does a great job making me a cup of tea, and it's wonderful right before bed. Hopefully you all have your cups of tea and maybe a snack, and your listening ears are ready for story time. I see many of you are on. Hello, hi. What is my favorite book? Oh, such a great question. I was wondering if that was going to be asked today. So I have lots of favorites, but one book that I have read many times is a series of books, but there's a couple here, so you may not be able to read it, but this is Alice in Wonderland. Oh, great story. And The Looking Glass, which is the next one in her story. And then I also have the Grimm fairy tales, which might be a little bit scary for some of you, but are fun stories that have to do with lots of my friends, my fairy tale friends. I also have Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series, which many of you may have read or know about. So that is a great story. And also the Aragon series too, that's some books here. So I have lots of favorites. Where is the Beast? Well, he doesn't like so much to be looked at through the magic mirror we have today. So he is just kind of off the ways listening. Hopefully you don't hear him be too loud, because he's still learning his manners and how to be quiet, but he's not very good at that. So if you hear a thump in the background or a roar, that's probably him. Yes, so oh my gosh, we just keep getting more and more friends joining. It's almost like I'm not sure if I should start the story, but I don't want to make everyone wait. Any more questions before we start? Because I am so excited. As you know, one of my favorite pastimes is reading, so I cannot wait to share that with you. And, oh, another thing with my pajamas, hopefully many of you have your pajamas ready for bed and getting ready for another day of school tomorrow. I hear you're doing lots of schoolwork at home, and schooling and reading and learning are something that I think is very important. If you know anything about my story, is the town I was in, the little town I was in, the provincial town, they didn't really like, especially women and girls, to read and learn, and that is something that I was not for, and something that now has changed in the little town. It's a quiet village every day, like the one before. The little town full of little people waking up to say. Do you know what they say? Can anyone say that in the comments? We're going to start our book reading here in just a little bit. And I wonder if you know what the people in my town say in the morning when they say hello. What do they say? Does anybody know? Again, my comments are going to scroll down a little slower than previously. So I'm looking to see if anyone knows what that word is. How you say hello in my language. Maybe you can guess where I'm from, what country. And then you'll be able to tell which word. And one of the books we're going to read today, there's only one page, but it has this word and a bunch of other words in that same language. Bonjour, that's right. And if you didn't guess it, I am from France. So we speak French, but I am quite fluent in English. So we're going to read in English today. Well, we have lots of friends joining us. I'm going to take one more drink of tea before we start. Thank you, Mrs. Potts. And we're going to go to our first story. Are we ready? Okay, so last week with my friend, if you didn't guess it, was the Ice Queen. She read a couple books, and today we're going to read Tea Party Rules. So again, if you've been listening and watching the last few story times, especially with princesses, are not just for girls. They're for everyone, and these stories are for everyone too. So yes, it's a tea party, but something fishy is happening at this tea party, and I think it'll be kind of fun. So should we see? All right. Hi everyone, the few have just joined. So excited that you're here. We're just about to start our story time. Are we ready? Scoot in a little bit. There we go. I want to make sure that I can get the whole book in. Tea party rules. So let's see what's going to happen in this story. There's a little girl, and she's got a friend here. And a lot of times when you do tea parties, you bring a couple friends with you, maybe a couple stuffed animals, but he looks a little real to me, don't you think? So let's see what happens in the story. Tea party rules. They're in the forest. And look, I see some bears. A mama bear, and I think that's the same baby bear from the front of the story. Let's check it out. Cub was playing in the woods when he smelled something delicious. He followed his nose through the bushes and found, what do you think? What do you think that Cub could smell? Now he's going to a tea party, so it could be tea. Any guesses on what maybe Cub is smelling? Hopefully I'm getting the book to the right angle on this magic mirror where you can actually see it in the little pictures. Someone is going crazy with the buttons, and that's okay. But I'm seeing happy and sad and crazy faces. So it was cookies. And another bear. Like a teddy bear at the tea party. He smelled cookies. Who else likes cookies? I do love cookies. Honey, that was a good guess. Honey is a good guess, but it was cookies, and we're going to see what happens next. Can I have a cookie? Cub asked. The bear just stared. Cub tried again. Can I have a cookie, please? The bear just stared. Why won't you answer? Cub cried, and he poked the bear. And the bear fell over. Oh, exclaimed Cub. You can't eat cookies. Why can't he eat cookies? Because he's a teddy bear, right? He can't have the cookies. Well, let's see what happens next, because he likes those cookies, right? You just made cookies? That's amazing. We love making cookies too. What are your favorite? Because I think these are chocolate chip. Let's see. Well, Cub felt sorry for the bear. I'll eat the cookies for you, he promised. Cub was about to take a bite when he heard someone coming. He had no time to hide. What do you think's going to happen? See, he's about to eat the cookies, and somebody's coming. I think it's the little girl that's having the tea party. Oh no, what's going to happen? Ooh, chocolate chip cookies. Yes, definitely. Hello. So glad you could join us as someone else joined us today. Cub pretended to be the bear. It's time to play tea party, the girl announced. The girl paused and looked closely at the cub. Do you think she thought he was a stuffed bear? She's not sure, because he doesn't look exactly like a stuffed bear, but he was being very still. Can you be very still? Like Cub? Oh, I wonder if he's going to be able to hold off playing the teddy bear for very long. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Hi, those who have joined. You're grubby, the girl said. Tea party rule, you must be clean. Then we can have cookies. She carried Cub inside. I don't think Cub's ever been inside a house, I bet. And so I think she's maybe going to give him a bath? What do you think? If he's grubby, which means he's dirty and maybe smelly because he was out in the woods, do you think he needs to get a bath? Let's check. She put him in the tub. Cub liked being grubby. He did not want to be clean. but he wanted cookies. So when Cub was clean, the girl paused again and she looked very closely at the cub. "You're messy," the girl said. "Tea party rule, you must be neat. Then we can have cookies." Another rule? First you have to be clean, and now you must be neat. I don't know if Bear likes that so much. Let's check. She carried Cub to her room. Cub liked being messy. He did not want to be neat. I don't know if he's gonna like this part next. Let's see. Loves cookies, and she likes the love and like button. That's very cute, Aubrey. You know, he'd like to be messy and grubby, but he wanted cookies. When Cub was neat, the girl paused once more and looked very, very closely at Cub. "Something is still not right," she said. "Tea party rule, you must be fancy. Then we can have cookies." Another rule? Let's see if Cub will like that. She pulled out her dress-up trunk. Cub was certain he did not want to be fancy. He wanted to... What do you think he wanted to do? If he did not want to be fancy and put on dress-up clothes, what would you do? He wanted to run away. But he really wanted... What? What did he really want? What did he really like that smelled so good? He wanted cookies. "Well, perfect," the girl said. "You're ready to play tea party." He looks very fancy, but not very happy. Has anyone else played tea party before and dressed up? Has any parent played tea party before and dressed up, maybe against their will? I understand, but playing tea party can be fun, even if it's not something you're normally used to. Well, we're gonna see if Cub is having fun. Should we check? She carried Cub outside. There were the cookies. "Now," the girl said, "the most important tea party rule is you must eat daintily." Cub could not believe it. He was clean. He was neat. He was wearing a dress. And he had to eat daintily? I don't think he's going to be able to handle it. What do you think? He really wanted those cookies. Let's see what happens. This was too much for him to bear, so Cub helped himself. The girl gasped. "You're not following the rules," she shouted. Cub didn't care. He had the cookies. Oh no! He's ruining the tea party. He's getting the cookies everywhere and making things fall over. What's going to happen? Well, soon there was only one cookie left. The girl sniffled. "I really wanted cookies," she said. Cub knew how that felt. He gave the girl the last cookie. He felt so sorry. But he really wanted those cookies. But the girl did not eat daintily. She said, "We're not playing tea party anymore. We're playing..." What do you think they're playing? If she's not going to eat daintily, maybe she's going to play something that the Cub would like. What do you think they're going to play? Let's see. Ooh, cupcakes. Oh, hi, Evie. I love you too. So great to see you. So glad you could join us on the Magic Mirror here today. Let's see what they're going to play. Now we're playing Bear, she yelled. Oh my gosh, how fun! Much more Cub style, don't you think? This part reminds me of the Beast a little bit, don't you think? Can you pretend to be Bear? Arr! Or be the Beast? Arr! Very fun. Now, let's see what's the last page. Why, Cub liked this game much better than Tea Party. He already knew all the rules. The end. Did you like that story? Do you think you'd much rather play Tea Party or play Bear? I think it probably depends on your mood. You like the Beast, that's right. Me too. Well, that was our very first book. I hope you loved it. Tea Party Rules Again is the book title. And as my last few friends talked about, this is one of the books through the Imagination Library, so you can check that out. We get lots of our books from there that we use for our story times because I think they are so fun to read. And a lot of them have great learning lessons too. So let's see. Again, oh, thank you. You're awesome too, Leslie. Well, let's see. We have another story that we're going to read before we go to the next story. Does anyone have any more questions for me? And I heard like some people listening did like some different things like cookies. And I heard chocolate chip cookies. Do you like any other kind of cookies? Is anyone doing fun things tonight? Like brewing a nice pot of tea or baking cookies like I heard some people are? A nice warm cup of tea. So, should we go on to our next book? Does anyone want to read a second one? It's hopefully not too late for many of you, even though I know you have lots of learning to do tomorrow. But I would love, snickerdoodle cookies. Ooh, that sounds like fun. I'm not sure. I think we've had those before in the castle. Mrs. Potts and the cook make so many different cookies and sweets and pastries. It's hard to keep track. Well, hi, someone new joined us. We're so excited that you could be here. You just made cookies too? Ooh, that sounds wonderful. Shall we go on to the next book? This one, I think, you're all going to love. And it has a lot to do with being brave and learning new things and trying something new. And I know a lot of you are spending a lot of time at home and maybe trying new things because you have maybe some free time. So this might give you some ideas. All right, are we ready for our second book? This one's called Tomorrow I'll Be Brave. Let's see what happens in the story. Hopefully it's not lagging too much. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me. There we go. The video had stopped for a second. So Magic Mirror, hopefully you're working now. Tomorrow I'll be brave. Tomorrow I'll be adventurous. Ooh, who wants to be adventurous tomorrow? I'll play and I'll explore. One of my great favorite things to do is go on adventures. I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I can tell. And for once it might be grand to have someone understand. I want so much more than they've got planned. Let's see what's next in our little story. I'll make her try something I've never done before. Ooh, look at all the things that this story is talking about to do that's new. Looks like someone's going off the diving board into the pool, maybe going outside to explore new creatures. This one, is this cupcakes? Or maybe donuts, I can't tell what that is, but it's pastries nonetheless. Having sushi, now I've had that before. Has anybody had sushi before? That's a fun, interesting new food that you should definitely try. Or painting. I have lots of fun friends that love to paint, and I love to do it too, especially my friend Rapunzel. Going to the dentist, that's very important. Or playing a game, it looks like learning a new game. Lots of fun things to do. Are you going to try anything new tomorrow? Well, we're going to see what comes next in this book. Let's check. Hi. Oh, fun. I'm just checking out the comments. You love to sing? Hi. I love to sing too. Tomorrow I'll be strong. I'll climb and jump and run. That sounds wonderful. Are you going to be strong? You should be strong every day, but tomorrow these are the things you're going to try to do. Be adventurous and strong, right? So tomorrow I'll be strong. I'll climb and jump and run. It doesn't matter if I win as long as I have fun. I loved this book so far. What do you think? Looks like they're going on a race. And again, if you don't win, that's okay. It's all about having fun. Tomorrow I'll be smart. I'll think before I act. Now, a lot of you are going to have school tomorrow. At home school is what I've heard. So you'll be learning lots of new things. Get a good night's rest and then you can be nice and smart. Tomorrow I'll be smart. I'll think before I act. I'll solve a puzzle, read a book, and learn a new fact. Wow. Learning lots of things. It looks like today this cat and rabbit are learning maybe about bugs, butterflies, caterpillars. Oh, I see what they're learning. They're learning that a caterpillar goes into a, do you know what this could be? If number 1 is a caterpillar, number 2, can anybody tell? I think it's a cocoon or a chrysalis. And number 3, I bet you can guess what that is. I bet you can. I bet I don't even have to wait for anyone to guess because I think everyone knows that it's a butterfly. Learning lots of new things. Let's see what's next, shall we? Tomorrow I'll be curious. Ooh, being curious. Maybe asking questions or trying to figure out something that was broken and trying to fix it. Wondering how things get put together. You should always be very curious. Where do things come from? How are things made? You know, my father, he's an inventor, and he's always very curious about how little trinkets and things are made. Like the magic mirror here is very curious how this even works, that we can talk to each other. Well, I can talk to you and you can listen. So, tomorrow I'll be curious. Teach me something new. I'll ask a million times. I'll ask why a million times, maybe 1,000,002. Now, this is what I was talking about. You know, I thought it said bonjour. I thought it said hello, but I guess it says why. Why? Because it's always good to ask why so you can learn the answer to your question. You want to know how things work? You want to know why things are the way they are? Ask the question why. And this book is showing why in a different languages. Now, I don't know many of these languages. There's this one and this one, maybe Japanese, Korean, Mandarin. Pourquoi? That's how you say it in French. Porque? I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. Lots of different languages. It's amazing. Oh, I'm not sure what language that is, but I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. So let's see what's next in our book. We're learning that we should ask a lot of questions, and it's good to learn new things. I like this part best. Well, maybe not best, but one of my favorites. Are you ready? Tomorrow I'll be creative. I'll color and draw for hours. Oh my goodness. They're coloring the word creative with their crayons. You see how they're not necessarily going in the lines? That's okay. It's all about having fun and trying something new. Tomorrow I'll be creative. I'll color and draw for hours. I'll play a game of make-believe and use my magic powers. Oh, that's so fun. What are they writing in their make-believe dream or make-believe story? And there's a rainbow and what's this? The Beast and I live in one of these. It's a castle. And if you can guess, they're writing a unicorn. No, we don't have any unicorns in the land I come from, but that's pretty magical. Tomorrow I'll be confident. I'll be proud of all I know. You should always be very confident. Take risks, especially when you're going on your adventures. Let's see what Bunny is doing. Oh, he's fighting a dragon. Just be very confident and brave. Tomorrow I'll be confident. I'll be proud of all I know. I'll stop and smile and think about how much you've helped me grow. That's so nice. Do you think about all the people that help you all day? Like your parents who help you get breakfast in the morning and wake up and just help you with your homework and help you to learn new things. Anyone in your life, your teachers, your parents, your friends, your family. Amazing. Let's see what's next in our story. Tomorrow I'll be brave. There's nothing I can't do. Are you ready? I won't be scared, but if I am, I know that I'll have you. Brave. He's climbing a tree. We have lots of trees where I come from in the woods next to the castle. Has anyone ever climbed a tree before? He's way up high in the tree. Oh, and look. The kitty is swinging in the tree. Does anybody have a swing and a tree outside and maybe in their backyard or ever gone to the park? So fun. Hello, hi. A few new people have joined and we are almost done with our book, but hopefully you'll enjoy it and you can always rewatch this video through my magic mirror once this video is over. So let's see. Tomorrow I'll be brave. There's nothing I can't do. I won't be scared, but if I am, I know that I'll have you. So nice. Don't have to be scared at nighttime, but you know, it's okay if you are, but you always have someone that's going to take care of you. Tomorrow I'll be all the things I tried to be today. Let's see what we tried to be. Adventurous, strong, smart, curious, creative, confident, and brave. And if I wasn't one of them, I know that it's okay. Say we always try to be our very best every day at everything we're doing, but if we make a mistake or we don't get to everything we need to, that is okay. We can always try the next day. It's always about just trying your best and having fun. But tonight I'm very sleepy. So now it's time to rest. Tomorrow I'll be all these things, or at least I'll try my best. And that, I believe, is the end of our story. Adventurous, strong, smart, curious, creative, confident, and brave. How wonderful. Which of these words were you most maybe like? What one was the one that you liked the best? Do you like to try to be creative or confident, brave, adventurous, strong, smart? I'd say I have a tie between adventurous and smart. I think I like both of those. I obviously love to read and I've read so many books and it makes me know so many things. It makes me very smart. And adventurous, I love to go on adventures. Obviously, just my whole experience with the Beast has been an entire adventure. So those are my two, I think, favorites. So hopefully you loved this book. Tomorrow I'll be brave. A great book to read for our last book today. Oh, we've been together for about 30 minutes. Oh, I wonder if you're getting tired. And does anyone have any other questions for me before we go? Hopefully you did enjoy our story time tonight. We are hoping to have another friend do a story time next Sunday. I think we're going to try and make it a weekly Sunday night event. But stay tuned from my friends at ARTME. We are going to be hopefully doing lots of other things, at least maybe one other video this week, and it may be a face painting video, so you can check that out. It'll be live. Look for other videos coming soon too, maybe other art-based videos, like a fun activity that you could do while you're home with some of our fun artist friends, and maybe some other characters will be joining us throughout the weeks as well. So you are so welcome, Olivia. Thank you so much for listening and watching on the Magic Mirror. And yes, please do feel free to join us. And if you have any thoughts, are there any other specific fun friends of mine that you would like to have read a story time or do an activity with you? Do you have any ideas of fun activities that you'd like to see us do here live, or maybe just to have a video for you to watch that you could do at home at any time? So I love to hear your thoughts. I love to hear what you guys are thinking, and I love to hear feedback that you love story time. And if you loved this Bedtime Storytime Live, please do share it with your friends. You can tag them in the comments too. You can share the videos with them. And if you haven't checked out a Magic Mirror special thing that's called YouTube, you can check that out too. My artist and character friends, there's tons of videos on there you can check out. These Bedtime Storytime Lives are on there, as well as just a lot of other fun videos we've done throughout the years at parties and events. So you are so welcome. I'm so glad you had fun. So again, let's see here. Oh, a craft with a princess. How fun would that be? Yes. So we're going to see what we can do. It's limited. A lot of my princess friends, are stuck in their towers and are unable to, be able to be with you through a magic mirror. But just know that they are they are with you and they are praying and they are hoping that they get to meet you and see you in person very soon. But for now, we are going to do what we can and do, at least maybe one video a week, if not more. So stay tuned and please keep following this page so that you will be able to see what's coming new. And we'll keep you updated as much as we can with fun new things that are going to be happening. And if you have any ideas of what we could do with you or anything you think that would help us, please let us know. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great night, and I hope to see you all again so very soon. Bye, everyone, and don't forget to grab a good book and your cup of tea, and have a great night.